is a requested tutorial on how to make this stylish balloon dress with scrunchy sleeve. This dress is from Magic Scissors. So if this is something you like, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So to start, here is my fabric and I've gone ahead to fold it into two already. So I want to cut the front and the back together. What I'm going to do now is to fold it again. That is, these two that I have, I'll go ahead to fold it. Now to make this dress, you need about 3 to 4 yards of fabric. I used 3 yards, and if you notice, mine is not that full. So if you're going to make yours, I will advise you to go for 4 yards for it to be fuller at the lower part of the dress. Now after folding this, that was when I realized I folded my fabric from the front and not the wrong side of the fabric. So I had to go ahead to refold it again. So after I was done refolding, this is what I have, right? Now remember, I folded this into two and I refolded it. Now to start, I'll mark out 1.5 inches at the upper part of this dress. Now the reason why I'm marking this 1.5 inches, we're going to use it to create the elastic channel at the upper part of the dress where we'll be passing the elastic. After marking out that, to take the full measurement of my dress, I'll place my tape at that 1.5 inches. I'll place it at -5 at that point, then I'll get the full length of my gown. Not a must that you take out 5 inches from your measurement at the upper part. You can use -6, 7. It totally depends on where you want your dress to start. I want to make mine shorter, so I'm using 30 inches. So after marking your full gown length, please go ahead to add extra 5 inches to what you have. Now this extra 5 inches you're adding, you'll be using 1.5 to create the elastic casing for the lower part. I'll go ahead to place my tape and I'll measure it. That's my gown length, which is 30 inches plus 5 will give me 35, and I'll rule out a line there. Go ahead to decide where you want your gown measurement to stop at the lower part. At the upper part, I'm going to place my tape and mark my full bust measurement divided by 2. After marking that, go ahead and add extra 5 inches to what you have. You can add 5 to 7 inches or 10, depending on the amount of fabric you are using. So I just added 4 inches because I'm just using 3 yards, right? Now, what you now do is, you're going to connect this from the upper part, or you're going to connect it from the lower part and then connect it all the way to what you have here, right? At this upper part, slant it from the lower part to that point. So after that you're done, what you do is to cut out. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out, and after cutting out, I'll cut out the lower part. So my gown is short, that's why I had to cut out the lower part. Now I'll open this up. Now I'll keep that aside and let's cut the pocket of this dress. Now what I have here is about 10 inches I'll mark. Then I'll go ahead to measure that 10 inches again. From there I'll fold it. Now I'm trying to cut out my pocket for the two sides. I'll cut out the excess I have at this part because I don't need it. Now for your pocket, for the width I'm using 7 inches, and for the length I'm using 10 inches, right? So what I have here is more than 7 inches for the width. I'll reduce it. I'll go ahead to cut out that excess that I have at this point. After cutting it out, I'll go ahead to slash it open. You can see the way I gave it a little curve at the lower part. Now you'll be attaching this on both sides of your dress. Now to attach this pocket, you're going to flip your fabric this way to the wrong side. Now mark out that 1.5 on top, which you left for your elastic casing. Place your -5. If you used -5, place it. If you use -6, place it. Then I marked my shoulder to waistline. My waistline is 17, but I'm using 16 because I want my pocket slightly high, right? Now I'm going to place my fabric right side facing right side, and I'll go ahead to pin this down. So after pinning this on this side, you want to go ahead to repeat the same process at the other side. Mark out 1.5 inches, which is for the elastic allowance, right? So place that your -5 or 6, then mark where you want to start your pocket from, which I used 1 inch above my waistline, and I'll go ahead to pin this. Now after pinning this, I'll repeat this to the other side of my dress also. Now I've gone ahead to attach all my pockets, and this is what I have. Now I also attached the other side of the pocket too. This is the pocket on the other side of my dress. Now what you need to do is to go ahead to stitch. Now I'll be stitching with 1/2 inch. On the upper part, you stitch with 1/2 inch into the pocket, then all the way down. Now you're going to repeat the same process at the other side. Now I'm done stitching, and this is what I have, right? Next step is to create areas for the elastic casing. I'll fold in 1/2 inch, then fold 1 inch, then I'll go ahead to top stitch this all the way around. I'll also repeat the same process at the lower part, because you'll be adding an elastic to this part also, right? And when stitching, you're going to leave like a little space where you'll be passing your elastic through. I'm done top stitching at the upper part and at the lower part. To get your measurement for the elastic casing at the over bust or at the upper part, please place your elastic, use the elastic you want to make the dress with, measure it, place it round your over bust, make sure that it's tight and fitted round it, then you cut out what you have. Now for the lower part of this dress, what I did was, after passing the elastic, I had to wear the dress and then readjust it to fit the lower part how I wanted it to be. I'll just go ahead to pass the elastic through it, and I'll sew down the area that I did not. Now for the crunchy sleeve, I measured out 20 inches. Now how did I get this 20 inches? Remember, I took out 5 inches from my gown length, and what I did was 5 inches in front, 5 inches at the back will give you 10 inches, and I multiplied it, which gave me 20 inches. I'll be cutting the 2 sleeves at once. So what I have here is, for the width, I have roughly 9 inches, and I'll go ahead to fold. I'll stitch by the side and run 2 stitch lines at the center of this sleeve. Now after making this is what I have. For my elastic, my sleeve, I minused 5 inches for the front and 5 inches for the back, giving me 10. But for the elastic, I cut out 9 inches. So an elastic can stretch, right? So that's why I reduced it by 1 inch. Now after passing my elastic through this channel I created, I felt like the crunchy sleeve was not enough. So when you're doing yours, instead of multiplying your measurements by 2, you can multiply it by 3 times. Let's say for the length of this crunchy sleeve, I would have used 30 inches and not 20 inches. So the elastic will now be what will drag it to the normal length of the sleeve you minused. Now I'll go ahead to pass this all the way to the end, and after passing it, I'll go ahead to top stitch on both ends of it so that the elastic will not pull out. Also repeat this on the other side of the sleeve. After stitching it down at both ends, what I will now do is to attach it to the dress. Now this is what my dress looks like. Please, when you're making this dress, you have to like make a mark. Note where the upper part and the down part is. If not, you're mistaking one for the other, although the lower part is fuller than the upper part. From the joining from the side of your dress, I'll measure 4 inches. Remember, after I marked my bust measurement at the upper part, I added extra 4 inches. So let's say if you added extra 5 inches to yours, you will measure that for 5 inches. So I added extra 4. That is why I'm measuring that 4 inches. I'll place my crunchy sleeve behind and pin. Then go ahead to pin here also. Now after pinning it, I'll go ahead to top stitch it and repeat it on the other side. So this is what I have after I was done making this dress. If you find this video very interesting and educative, please kindly go ahead to give this video a thumbs up and join us on our next video. Thanks.